Bridging Langkah is a tool to help us understand how to bridge the gap, get to the range where our tools are effective, especially our big guns like our elbows and knees. The way it's presented in level 1, there are 3 modules. The first module is just pre-engagement weight shift. So the first thing I want to do is shift all my weight to one of my feet, doesn't matter which one, and let the other drift forward, right? And then bring my hands up, and there are a myriad of postures they can be. My default is hands up like this for pre-engagement. Pre-engagement, when I use that term, I mean there may have been a verbal altercation already or not, but a physical fight has not started yet. So pre-engagement is, before it starts, engagement is the start of it. Hopefully on my terms, not his. So the first module, I can, in reality, in training I often step forward with this. In reality though, what I would advocate is step back and settle into your pre-engagement so that you get the other person outside of your reactionary gap and force them, if they are going to attack, they have to close that gap and indicate to you that yes, you can. It's time that they're attacking you. So the module 1 is pure pre-engagement. So I'm going to start neutral and then shift my weight and bring my hands up to pre-engagement. Go back to neutral, shift, pre-engagement. Back and forth. Another way of doing this would be to step back with each of them. So now I actually end up walking backwards. So I step back, pre-engagement, and then step back to neutral, step back, pre-engagement, step back to neutral, step back to pre-engagement. Right? Or I could step back to pre-engagement, then step forward to neutral, step back to pre-engagement. And this would be the male triangle and female, or actually in the Filipino martial arts nomenclature. So a variety of ways I might do that, but they all boil down to go to neutral, lead off, bring your hands up, pre-engagement, go back to neutral, come up to pre-engagement. So that's module 1. Module 2, I'm going to go to pre-engagement and then shift my weight. And as I do, I want to do something with my hands to indicate this is pre-engagement, this is engagement. Again, there are myriad options. So I might do this is pre-engagement and this is engagement. Doesn't really matter. I just want to have something, a difference in my hands to indicate to myself which step of the process I'm in. So pre-engagement, weight shift, engagement. Go back to neutral, other leg, pre-engagement, engagement, neutral. Pre-engagement, weight shift, engagement, neutral. Pre-engagement, weight shift, engagement, neutral. And again, I can step back, whatever, all those same options are there. So that is module 2. Module 3 is a walking repeated. So instead of coming back to neutral every time, I just keep going pre-engagement, engagement, pre-engagement, engagement. So I go pre-engagement, shift to engagement, and then I let my back foot, I call it a ghost step. I'm not consciously moving my foot. I just turn my body here, and that drifts up, and we're back to pre-engagement, going the other way. Now engagement, and then pre-engagement, engagement, pre-engagement, engagement. And it ends up being a walking Bridging Langkah. So that is the 3 modules. Now do.